welcome back to another episode of SU Sports Spotlight. I'm Brai Tate, joined by Ashley Derrick of the field hockey and swimming teams at SU. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
You recently went to the NCAA Leadership Conference. How was that experience? Who chose you? Why were you selected?
So Stephanie Johnson selected me, our assistant athletic director, and usually I'm just always in her office, so I had the opportunity that she selected me in Audric, Washington.
What kind of activities did you complete while you were there?
So there was multiple activities. We had a lot of group activities where we were in front of like the whole D1, D2, and D3 like athletes, where we would have an Apollo game where we had to introduce ourselves, and whoever like won the, I'd say, introduction like had points to their team. So there was also team rooms where we would go and talk about leadership, failure, a bunch of things like emotional intelligence and leadership qualities that we had.
So you mentioned that you went with Audric, Washington on the men's basketball team. What do you think is the most impactful thing you and him took from this?
I would say different ways to lead through like social aspects, and as well as being able to reach your team in different ways that you can.
I've heard that you were presented with a lot of different quotes from the speakers. Do you have a favorite quote that they said you?
One of my favorites was, be the person who can do hard things easier. So basically meaning the more hard things you do, the easier it gets, because easy things in life won't come easy.
Oh, that's a good one. So as a two-sport athlete yourself, swimming and field hockey, how do you think that this experience has benefited you for those teams?
Definitely realizing like social, emotional, like intelligence comes with a lot of things, being aware of your surroundings and being aware like how you're presenting yourself in front of others in different ways that you can.
So with the different dynamics of the field hockey and swimming teams, how do you adapt to these expectations that you have maybe from your roles on the team and the different coaches that you have?
Yeah, so for the field hockey team, the goalies are in like such a close-knit group that whatever we say just like stays in our group, which is really nice because we have each other to lean on. For the swim team, it's definitely a different kind of road. Being an individual sport as well is probably a hard thing because everyone thinks it's individuals and not as a team aspect. But even though like we are individuals, we do benefit from each other's competition and being able to rely on others to push us even harder than we were.
Just to mention again, you are a two-sport athlete, very accomplished. Also an education major with student teaching and all your activities. How do you balance it all?
You just got to take one day at a time. I really took this as someone in my high school taught me. Being able to just go throughout one day at a time will be able to get you places in life.
Thank you so much for joining me. I'm
Thank you.
Brai Tate, and this is Ashley Derrick, and thank you for watching another episode of SU Sports Spotlight.